Taylor Swift steps out for a star-studded girls' night, hand in hand with her new friend, Brittany Mahomes.
It's kind of like this alliance that is the best kind of friendship you can.
When the boys are away, the girls will play. At least that seems to be the point that Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes were trying to make this weekend. While Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes were in Germany playing with the Kansas City Chiefs, Taylor and Brittany got together for a girls' night in NYC, joined by several of the 1989 Taylor's version, singer's most famous friends. It looks like Taylor is really getting into the groove of being a sports girlfriend, and it looks like Taylor really knows how to pull together a star-studded girls' night, because not only did some of Brittany's friends come along, but so did Sophie Turner, Selena Gomez, and Gigi Hadid. A pretty impressive get-together if you ask us.
The Girl Squad is in New York City tonight. We are truly living in our 1989 fantasy. Taylor's out in New York with her friends Selena Gomez, Brittany Mahomes, Gigi Hadid, and Sophie Turner. And I think
it's also worth noting that the dinner conversation had to have been good that night. Taylor, Sophie, and Gigi are all Joe Jonas's exes, and when you add in the fact that Selena once dated Nick, there's no doubt that the tea at that table was piping hot. Taylor, Brittany, and their gang, which included Taylor's longtime friend Cara Delevingne, enjoyed dinner at sushi restaurant Bond Street on Saturday night. Judging by everyone's smiles in the paparazzi photos that are spreading like wildfire online, it looks like they had a great time. Meanwhile, Brittany and Taylor's men were overseas in Germany on Sunday, where his Kansas City Chiefs squared off with the Miami Dolphins. Taylor Swift has a close relationship with her powerhouse group of her longtime friends, and now she's introduced her new friend Brittany Mahomes, the wife of Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, so it was pretty obvious she was not going to make the game on Sunday. But to be fair, Taylor is about to start back up with the international leg of her Eras tour in the next few days. So that's just cutting it too close with all the preparation that needs to happen before jetting off to Argentina. Swift and the crew were smiling as she held Mahomes' hand and linked arms with Gomez as they left the venue. Turner and Hadid can be seen close behind. The restaurant itself got in on the attention, reposting a video on their Instagram story showing the group as they left amidst a group of onlookers. While Swift has been friends with the other women for years, she and Mahomes have quickly buddied up since Swift began dating Kelce not long ago. They were spotted hanging out in the Mahomes' suite at Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium on October 22nd, and when the Chiefs were in town to play the New York Jets, Swift and Mahomes spent time together then as well. Brittany is thrilled to be building a genuine friendship with Taylor, a source told Us Weekly. They've hung out a couple of times and have grown fairly close in a short period of time. Brittany thinks Taylor is so sweet and down to earth, and they get along really great. The fact that Patrick and Travis are best friends makes things even better. They're having a blast and love cheering on their men together. Many wondered if Swift would fly to Germany to watch Kelce play, a question that Kelce declined to comment on when asked this week. "I'm just going to keep that to myself," he said.
I don't want to mess with any of that stuff, so I'm just going to keep it to myself.
It is the second girls' dinner in a row for Swift, who was spotted on Friday at Minetta Tavern in New York City with Phoebe Bridgers, where the two enjoyed Dover sole, scallops, and oysters, according to the restaurant's owner Keith McNally on Instagram. As for Kelce, he has stayed true to his word to keep his relationship with Swift under wraps after its very public beginnings. More importantly, when the reporter asked if he was falling in love with her, all he said was, "The latest status is I got to see her last week. That's the latest status right there. I'm going to keep my personal relationship personal."
Latest status, and are you in love?
What is the latest status?
Spice it up.
The latest status is I got to see her last week. That's the latest status right there.
Taylor Swift is leaning into her 1989 Taylor's version era. Surrounding the release of her fifth studio album, Swift cultivated a group of female friends for her infamous girl squad. Swift and Gomez's friendship spans over a decade, dating back to 2008 when Swift was dating Joe Jonas, who also previously dated Hadid and was married to Turner, though the couple announced they were getting divorced in September, while the Only Murders in the Building star was dating Nick Jonas. Hadid and Swift's friendship goes back to the original 1989 era. The model was part of Swift's squad, which became synonymous, and purposefully so, with this era of her life and career. In her prologue to 1989 Taylor's version, Swift reflected on the scrutiny she received during the early years of her career leading up to her fifth album. In the message, she wrote about becoming the target of slut-shaming, whether due to jokes about the number of boyfriends she'd had or the trivialization of her lyrics. In an effort to change this narrative, Swift said she swore off hanging out with guys, dating, flirting, or anything that could be weaponized against me. Instead, she dedicated time to herself, her music, and her female friends. If I only hung out with my female friends, people couldn't sensationalize or sexualize that, right? Swift wrote. I would learn later on that people could and people would. Hadid appeared in the original Bad Blood music video in 2015, which also starred Zendaya, Ellen Pompeo, Mariska Hargitay, Haley Steinfeld, and more. Back in 2017, Swift told Harper's Bazaar that Hadid was one of the first people I go to for advice. Hadid has given similar compliments during interviews over the years, telling InStyle in April that the singer is an exceptional cook. Turner and Swift have been spotted around New York City several times in the last couple of months, which has been dubbed one of the best PR moves by public relationship professionals amid her divorce from Jonas. Brittany Mahomes is also one of Swift's newer friends, amid the singer's budding relationship with Travis Kelce. At recent Kansas City Chiefs games, the duo has shown off their friendship, including a secret handshake and matching jewelry. Taylor Swift was absent again from the Kansas City Chiefs game in Germany on Sunday, and fans are mocking Travis Kelce for his performance. Kelce has had way better games when Swift has been in the stands cheering him on. In fact, the Chiefs tight end has a total of 34 catches for 432 yards and 2 touchdowns in the games that the Love Story singer has attended. On Sunday, the Chiefs took on the Miami Dolphins, a game that was played in Germany, so Swift did not travel to watch Kelce play, and Kelce's performance was, let's just say, almost non-existent. NFL fans are not holding back when it comes to Kelce's performance during the Chiefs vs. Dolphins game, with Swift not in the stands. There were a couple of highlights to all of this, though. Let's not forget the Chiefs did win the game, and even with just 14 yards for Travis, it was enough to set a franchise record for most receiving yards all time for the team. Then there was his mom Donna that did make it to the game to cheer him on in the stands. The day before the game, fans gave a thunderous applause to America's #1 football mom while she was boarding the plane to fly over to Germany. And since Taylor is about to start her international leg of her Eras tour next week, it's been reported that Travis will be able to join up with her for a few days, as some favorable scheduling opened up for his busy football season. Luckily, his team has a bye week where they are off, which affords him a much-needed respite. So, are you guys like me and wish you were part of Taylor's girl gang? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel and check out one of these videos.